Hello. Welcome to another live stream today. Back to in the last video I did. And well, the last video I did was a train video. I was at a car show. Like, I don't know how long ago was that. I don't remember. So I went there. I took my RC truck with me, with the car, with the truck and trailer, and we heard a train. We were like just in time for it to happen. Well, we got there a little earlier, and then that's when we saw a train come by. It was a northbound, empty hopper train. It's being hauled by 2 NS trains. It probably said on the title on the video. Hauling a lot of empties. I can tell you that much. So one of my teachers actually knows which trains comes through here. So here it's north and south. Southbound trains are fully loaded trains, and northbound trains are empty trains. That's how we call it. Since one of my teachers knows that I'm a train guy, I love trains, because I had it before. Anyways, so this is an RC production of my RC truck and car. Alright, but I got more too, but we can do that after I'm done with these guys, these trucks here. And yeah, it's gonna be a difficult one, because I haven't done this like around like normally in the mornings. I normally do it in the afternoons. But normally when people just come around like around like normally in the mornings, but I don't do mornings sometimes. This is the first morning ever done, I think. I might be lying. I don't know. But we can get onto one of the trucks I have next to me. And I have this boy here. This is heavy. This is my RC truck F4050. I got this for my birthday, and I took this one out to a car show. This is the one truck I took. I had some problems with it on the way before we took it to the car show. I fixed it like before the car show I went to. This is heavy. Is there a battery in here? Shoot, I left the battery in here. I forgot to unplug it. I'm gonna unplug it. Boom. So yeah, I got this truck for my birthday. I have no clue what birthday I had it in. Jesus. That's a long time, man. I had this truck for a while. This is not my first truck. I have no clue this is my second or third truck. I have no clue. Man, no, Bigfoot was my first truck. It's my first RC truck. And then this guy here, I can tell I added a sheriff light, added some sheriff details, some of the police in the back and some in the front. I added lights, sirens, turn on the lights, front and back, with underground light, underglow light, whatever you want to call them. See, I can try to find a switch. There's that side. Where's the switch? difficult. Here's the other side. Oh shit, what was I gonna try? This is heavy. See? I'll turn on sirens too, like that besides with the lights. Yeah, as y'all can tell. As y'all can tell that this truck has cool underground lights and police lights. Does come with sirens though, but watch your eyeballs. Only problem with the truck, but the siren is that the siren is dead. I bought more batteries for it. Haven't put them in yet. Oh, this is heavy. So let's go about maintenance. Now, this truck had a lot of problems. I had a problem with it since I think it was day 12. I think. I don't remember. But I don't have a clue what happened. I have no clue what day was I had when the truck was broken. But I think it was like, I'm gonna say, like, man, it's a hard one. Barely even remember. Let's say it was day 12, okay? I was riding this truck with trailer, and the rear drive shaft here, right here, keep coming loose. So it's like, I tried to fix it like every time, but I couldn't fix it because we didn't know what to do. So this truck here was sitting, collecting dust until the day before the car show, which was in 2025. I got it fixed. Finally, it was all fixed. I figured what the problem was. The screw was loose. I thought the screw on here on the drive cup was like they call it stripped, but it wasn't really stripped at all. It was just that the probably when I hit a bump, probably. So I had that fixed, and we took it to the car show. It performed perfectly fine with all-wheel drive. But at the very end, when we were about to leave, the drive shaft popped out. Well, it didn't pop out, it just came loose again. And then, I think, after the car show, when we get back home, I fixed the problem. The screw was loose again. So this time I used Loctite. Make sure that that lock is in there perfectly fine. Like it's in there, like never comes out. Like never comes loose. And to this day, it's not come out yet. That's a good thing. Because I'm planning to take this truck to another car show without trailer. I might bring the trailer again. I don't know. See I don't know what I'm bringing this truck. Also, I broke my mirror on this truck. So yeah, that's a bad start. I got parts for it, but they haven't sold it yet. Now, we can move on to, oh wait, hold on, before we move on to the car, I probably have a remote, I put that on there. It's a sticker. It belongs to the truck. I finally, had a servo problem with it before. It did not perform well when I was like trying to fix it on the first day. Not the first day, it was like the servo was having trouble, like not doing very well with the new configuration thing. But that wasn't really a problem because since this truck was, I think it's from Traxxas, I think. I don't know where I got that truck from. But let's go over this car here. I'll take the straps off. Got it. Alright, let's go over my mom's car. This is a, this is a 1996. I think this is a Camaro. I think this is a 1996 Camaro. I have no clue what it is, but that's what I think. So it's a Duncan car my dad made for my mom. I think for Mother's Day, I think. My mom likes Harry Potter and coffee. She likes Duncan. So my dad went for these details here on this car here. He went very good on there. It is a Camaro. I knew it. Shoe. Now let's go onto the inside of this contraption. So here's the inside of this car. It's old. Well, it's not really old school. It kind of works a little bit, but now since we don't have any batteries charged, and I have no clue if this thing still runs. Like I know from last year, I think we ran this car and it didn't perform well because we forgot a remote. So yeah, it runs. It probably doesn't run. I don't remember if it does. This car, it's a drifting car basically. It's meant for drifting, but it really hasn't drift. Because this is the way how this thing is made. It's not. So it can take a lipo. I have no clue what this thing can take. So we take a 2S and 3S lipo. Or battery. That's what this thing can take. Yeah, I think this car should clean up. The license plate on the car, it's actually the year where this was made. So like I've never seen. So this is way back then, before drive shafts. Before like all cars came forward drive from like. this was like the oldest time before drive shafts were like this long for an old car like this. Actually, here I think it was it here. So like here we have a belt system, one that's going that way, and the one that goes going the other way. I don't know y'all can see that. Yeah, it's the oldest car. Before that we had diffs that can like model ones today. I'll show you on my RC truck, for example, here. Oh, this is heavy. So like here's the drive shafts onto the ones that we have today. And look, we have the ones we on back in the 1969. So it's an old car before we had drive shafts to diffs. And a very big, this is a, it's a big tooth here, man. This is a big gear. I just wish to see this thing run, even though it's old. This thing, I wish I can see it drift. That's the one thing. I want to see this thing drift. And this car hasn't drifted in years. I think the one time we took it out was like way back in, I don't even remember. Yeah, this thing's been a shelf queen. Never been ran. And it's old. It's thinking, I don't know, because I think I tested this before and the battery was dead. And it still even works. I just don't know about the throttle system. Like, even though I said 100 times, it's old. I think this is my mom's first RC car ever built. Well, yeah, this is the year the car was built. Well, because belts were very good back then. Because the diffs actually move with the belts. Like most drift cars have like undiff locks basically. So it means that they can drift. That's what I think. I don't know. We can probably like if we move this, probably it'll probably angle the wheels to make it like it can drift. I don't know. But it's a good looking car. They put a lot of work in this thing. That's where I think it goes. I don't know, I might be wrong. I don't know. But it's good looking. I love old cars. I really like old cars. They're very good looking. Very popular. They should like bring back all steam trains basically. Like even though they're bring back train positive control. Big Boy is probably the only one with train control. Train, whatever you call it. Whatever you call it. Yeah, I like seeing old cars. They're good looking. I mean, maybe one day we get this car back up and running again. I don't know. There's a chance. I know this video is watching all about trains, but it can be more. So, that being said, we're going to the trailer. This thing's heavy. So here's the trailer. I customized it to be my name on her. This is the thing I took out with my truck. With it. It has a tow hitch on it. With it. Goes with that truck. Whatever truck it has a what do you call it, like a hook attachment. Basically, most trucks don't. I got this one also for my birthday as well, to go with the truck. Yeah, I don't remember when was I first took it to a car show. Actually, I never took this thing to a car show before. The Camaro over here actually been to 2 car shows. I met the one in Bowie's Farm, I think that's what it's called, and one is not far from here, like over there, where redwood trains come by. And I have never took this truck onto any car show before. So, it did perfectly fine. Josh popped that by, we managed to re-screw back in. Now it runs perfectly fine. I'm gonna look you to the side here. I'm gonna show you with my next truck. We got, so I'm gonna put this truck, put it onto the trailer. Here is my 6x. This thing is heavy. This is a Traxxas 6x6. I actually took this thing to a car show once. Oh, this needs to dust off. This is very heavy. Probably one of my longest trucks I have. It can fit a flatbed and a trailer hitch. So I can probably tow like all kinds of things on her. This remote's killing me. So put this truck on here. It's very heavy. It kind of fits. But she ain't squatting though. You know, barely fits. It almost fits onto the truck. You actually face it the other way. Yeah, once it's faced the other way, you can try to back it up all the way to the end. So yeah, she ain't squatting. She can have a tow compartment here. I can like haul like 2 trucks at once. But this truck here doesn't fit on the trailer. So I got the 6x6 for my I got it for Christmas. I think. Yeah, I got it for Christmas. And this thing been to 1 car show. It was by Willie's farm, I think. With this car onto the back of this on the back of this truck. God, this thing's heavy. Show you. The car lines up perfectly on here. Like it does. It fits perfectly on this truck. So that means I can do 2 trailers with 1. So I can do a car and another trailer hauling another vehicle. I was going to plan to do that, but I don't know about the truck itself. I'm going to take, ow. I'm okay. I'm going to take the batteries out from this truck. It's an all beat up one because the battery keeps falling out from the truck. I'll plug her in. I grabbed the remote first before. Well, fantastic, it's dead. But I don't know about that. It still works, the winch still works. But yeah, so the winch still works. Not the truck itself. Battery's dead on this thing. How dead is it though? Yeah, it's dead. Yeah, I have to check if anything's loading on here. Which there's not, which is a good thing. You know how nothing corrode. But that's a bad sign of this truck not being used. I'll put the cover back on. Take the battery off. I'll put it back into the back of this truck. Putting the clips back on the truck. truck here so I can put it back. Oh, this is heavy. This is gonna be our heaviest truck. Ugh. So this is a USA 1RC truck. This is huge. It's one of our biggest trucks we ever have on this RC trucks. Our biggest, fastest, we don't know about that. Pop the hood off. So this thing can come with a gas version or electric version on this vehicle. We chose the electric one because the gas ones are not good. There's some gas ones are good, but some are not because they can run away easily. So this is a big motor I've never seen in my life compared to the other motors we have. This one has a one motor contraption. I think you can add a double motor on this thing if you even want to. This thing has two batteries. You can take on two batteries. What kind of S does this take on? Let's take a look. I can't really see. You can take a 2S LiPo and I think a 4S LiPo, I think is what it is. Yep, 2S or 4S LiPo. You can take on that. This truck has not been ran yet because we have no space to run it. It's a very good truck, but I don't know if it's fast. This truck has a chain on it, I didn't realize. And this truck cannot take on one battery. It can take on two batteries. I think we have a truck that takes on two batteries as well. No, three, including this one. The rear bar does not fit well with the things back here. So I wish I can do an example, but I don't think the truck will work. With only one battery. Because this thing, in order to work, it needs two batteries in order to work, I think. Some trucks can take on one battery. Some trucks can't. Like, I don't know about this one. It would have been cool that this truck had four-wheel steering. I think we have another truck that's four-wheel steer. The tires are working perfectly on this truck. It's a very good truck. It's a fast truck. I don't know about if it's fast or not, because I don't have a clue. Like I said 100 times, this truck has not been ran in years. You can add lights to her, like LED lights. to make it look cool looking. And I really love the detail on this body. It looks like the actual one from the actual monster truck itself. There's no more of these trucks around today, but only one truck that's surviving. It's Bigfoot, the only surviving truck around, I think. I don't know, I'm just guessing here. This thing was going to be planned to convert a gas truck, because the funniest thing is that there's a circle. I don't know, let me dust this off here. If you look at the circle right there, that was going to be into a gas truck, because there's 2 conversions you can do to this truck. Luckily we got the electric one, because we don't have any petrol and we have a gas truck. That there's some things with gas trucks. They can run away sometimes if your remote, like, if your remote dies, the truck just guns it. And you have to wait for it to flip over or something. And since there's a kill switch somewhere, you have to find it, but you don't want to flip it on the wheels, because if the truck, here, oh, this is heavy. Let me show you. God dang it! If the truck's wheels are spinning, no, let's not do that. So if the truck's wheels are spinning, this is, I'm going to show you into a drive, for example. The truck wheels are still spinning, even though it's in. Do not ever put it on the wheels, because if you're gonna put it on the wheels, the truck is gonna go. It's just gonna keep going until it finds another thing to hit, and then flip over. So what you do is, I think the most avoidable way is to like lift it, like flip it back over, hold it, like somewhere like right here or something, or probably like somewhere like right here, but that'll probably damage the body. But keep it away from your hands as possible. Like, make sure your hands are not on nothing like that's moving stuff. Keep your hands off of drive shafts, like this. And make someone take up the clips and find a kill switch or something, or put it on the exhaust. That'll probably shut it down. And then when it stops spinning, make sure the truck is off. Put it back on its 4 wheels, and then go get some batteries. I don't know. That's what I think of it. Well, we had a buggy, an RC buggy we had a problem with. We had a remote problem. Trying to connect the remote to the buggy. The buggy didn't come with a remote, so we had to combine it with a new one. But I just say it was a pain in the butt, because every time, once it's like, even though that the battery's still out, it still guns it. And I think when we tried to like fixing it, we plugged back in. The worst thing happened, that it gunned it so bad that it hurt my arm. It really hurts. So like, for example, like we were trying to fix it and the car went like that, full throttle into my hand. Me just holding it. I'm holding the rear end so it doesn't like fly, because it's the only way to prevent more damage. And when we try to unplug it, the thing is still going. I'm like, what? If the battery is unplugged, and how in the world it's still moving? Like, is there some miracle or something? I don't know. I don't even know how it works, man. If y'all know, leave a comment or a chat, even though there's no one here. That's how I think of it, right there. It's the way how the truck is really made. That's how a car is, because some cars got a cover with a remote. And the one time we were going to the park. In the car, I was in the passenger seat with my brother, with my papa. We were just going to the park, and then the car started to go. It like started moving. I don't know what happened. I know I heard it. How come my other two didn't hear it? Like, I know he was focused on driving. My brother was listening to YouTube. And that's interesting. And when we got there, I ran my other car I had. From like a while ago. And that battery on it was dead. And I was trying to like trying to get the thing because it was a keep losing connection to the remote. Like, the thing you do is don't ever turn off the remote first. Turn off car first, and then remote. If it still goes, if you turn off the remote, some RC trucks have a feature where if the remote's off, it won't go. Some trucks don't have that feature. If you turn off the remote first, the truck just guns it. Sometimes. Gas powered trucks are hard to maintain. You gotta start them up, they're pain in the butt, they smell, and they're very loud. And I don't like loud things. They're super loud. We do have a gas truck. I'll go get that. Oh, this is heavy. This thing's heavy, man. So here's the gas truck. Whatever. This is actually the only one we have. Actually. And this thing is so old that it will probably not run no more. Because since this truck is so stinkingly loud, that we probably stopped using it. So yeah, this truck is not ran in a year. I do not like to hear these engines. I mean, I like the engines, they're just very loud. The louder you go, the more you make your neighbors mad. Which in this neighborhood here, it's like, you can have loud noises, but not very loud. Sometimes. Depends what it is. But, yeah, so... Oh, just the tires flipping. But yeah, this old sucker here will probably not run for another year. Because in these new filters, probably still needs a new tug and pull thing. Probably a new servo. Probably some new stuff. But the engine is still clean. I think this one has a one transmission. I think. Or two transmission, I don't know. So this thing probably runs on a battery. Battery's probably dead. Because the way this truck is, that's old. Yeah, this is our first gas-powered truck we ever have. I had the original body for it, but I took it off because I don't know. Man, this is so dusty. I've never seen a truck this dusty in my life. Never. Holy cow. This is the dustiest truck I've ever seen. Yeah, so this thing is just sitting in my room collecting dust. Because we don't run gas powered trucks, we run electric. Yeah, this thing still shines today. Which is a good thing because this truck is not used in these trucks. I think my dad said he ran this truck before. And he don't know why he stopped using it. Maybe because it's loud, noisy, filthy, disgusting. I won't say it's disgusting though, it's just that the truck is like, I get it, it's very old. But this is probably like years way back then. I have no clue what year was this truck in. That's the only thing. We have no clue what year this truck was in. I'm gonna put this sucker back. It's dusty before I start sneezing. Here is this heavy truck. Oh, this is heavy as heck, man. So, put this truck down. So this truck has forward steering. I'm gonna take the clips off. So, here's the inside of this truck. As you can tell, that the wheel here actually turns because it has forward steering. And so if there are two motors in this truck, front and back. Like I said, we didn't have any long diff lock the wrong diffs back then. We didn't have those. We just had motors on each end and a chain. Is this one of our oldest ones? I think. Yeah, it is. I think my dad said this is his first ever truck. Yes, this is his first truck he ever has. It's raining today, so yikes. This truck is collecting dust. This truck probably doesn't run no more, probably. If we had a battery for it, well, we have to fix the remote because the retainer on it came off. With that being said, I don't have a clue if this truck will run. I don't have a clue. We don't know which remote is to. Well, I found the remote. These batteries are probably corroded. And the truck here is just collecting dust. A lot of dust to this truck. And it would have been fun to get my dad's first ever truck back up and running again. It's basically a crusher. That's the name of the truck he had. This is a different body for it. It's almost identical as the truck itself. So 4x4x4. Looks like a Chevy or a Ford truck type body. Looks like he did some spray painting onto the back end. Maybe, I don't know. Whoo! Check this out. This is a 1987 truck. Man. $1987. This thing's old dirt. Dude. I can't believe how old this truck is. I cannot believe it. This thing's old. Well, since this is also a shelf queen, some of these cars are shelf queens. Basically, they're just like queens that just sit there and just relax a vacation, basically, never a man. This truck is like going over operational, what do you call it? An overhaul. Because we're planning to get that remote fixed. Hopefully we get this truck running. This one's also going over an overhaul because the I have to fix this one. There's a problem with it. Well, not an actual overhaul, just like something I have to do. But I think one of these trucks is going to an overhaul because the trucks are old. I have to keep them maintained. And I don't have a clue. I think my dad has another truck like this, but one, it doesn't have forward steering, it has a different sign. I think it's the same year as this model, but in a different form. But since this truck is very old, we can probably get this old sucker back up and running again. Hoping soon. Because I like seeing old trucks. I like new trucks sometimes. The newer trucks are just like not really good looking. I like RC trucks too. I like old things. I like old things, just sometimes I like newer things. But I like old school trucks. They're good looking. Just like how they made them. Yeah, it's very old. Never had an old truck, but that one's older. This one's way older. This is a 1996, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the oldest. This one, I think, is the oldest. Wait. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, this is not order. It's not order. This the Dunkin' car is the oldest. And my mom loves Dunkin'. I just realized I can see this truck back up in action again. Because it's been seen better days and it's old. Dusty, it's heavy. We'll move on to the next truck. So here is my rally car. I really like the design on this thing. It's blue. Blue is my favorite color. I'm gonna take the body clips off. So here's the inside of the car. It's very light. And I got one problem. The servo died. Doesn't work anymore. I need to get myself a new one. Car still runs perfectly fine. But since the the servo is dead, I can't do nothing now. Car won't steer. That's a bad sign of this car not running. Now, I don't have no clue what specific year this was in. Yeah, so I did take this thing out one time to race onto a track. Didn't perform well because the steering was broken. I didn't know that the servo was broken at the time when I was running it. I just kept struggling, losing control. And I was thinking about getting a new servo, but I don't know where I want to get a new one because I don't have another servos like this. And servo's right there. And since this thing has not been ran in a year now, probably still works, but not the servo. Because now I can manually turn it because the servo is dead. So that means we have to take out this. I have to take the whole thing apart just to get this thing back in. Yeah, it's a good looking vehicle, but now Trying to get the clips back on. I'll keep this one on standby. And we're gonna do one more truck since nobody's joining. It's very sad for me to see no one come. And only live stream on Sundays and Fridays. Not Saturdays, because I got things on Saturdays. Mondays and Sundays, Fridays and Sundays are the only thing I do. But not some Fridays. And not some Sundays. Every time I got for, I have to do it. So I like being a live streamer. It's fun. Talk to people I really like. I'm a yapper. Sometimes I just like to yap about things that are not trained. There are trains. And just that sad because there's no one coming here to join me. One of these days I'm even going to trying to reach a goal of 1,000 subscribers or 500. My goal is trying to get to 500. Yeah, 1,000 subscribers. That's my only goal. Is to get 1,000 subscribers. That's my only goal. It's very, very, very hard to get to that goal. And I don't think I'm gonna get to that. I'll probably do a bit more live when I'm a little bit older. But anywho, not all my.
Hello. What you doing?
I'm busy. You know, it's all about trains, but sometimes it can be other trucks, like my regular trucks, and more. I'm like very sad that I don't barely have anyone watch me. I have like one person coming in and out, in and out. I'm just like very sad of barely anyone come to see the trucks I bought. Did some trucks already, but next time I'm gonna do a review on that. chance. Fridays it's game. Sundays is live right here or downstairs, whatever. Whatever time I get on those 2 days, I'll be happy. That being said, I don't know what to do now. Cause, oh wait, I have one more truck. One more truck. Here is my Bigfoot. This was my very first birthday RC truck. We got it. It does have big tires, but we took them off because this truck was coming for a snowplow for a couple of whiles. And today, this is what's going on now. I have a speed controller that's coming out, and it doesn't run no more. And it's like it's a Ford. This is the original one. And yeah, I really love my truck. This is a Shelf Queen, because it's never been ran in his entire life. Well, because the truck is broken. And since this is my very first truck, I couldn't do nothing about it. So that's going to be it for today. I'll see you on the next live stream on Friday.